All right. And now that we're done looking down there, eyes up here.
Hey, Mai is going to come out, and Mai looks really cool.
Okay. The Mai trailer dropped, and every time a character comes out for Street Fighter 6, I believe we're going to see the discourse around the way their face looks in the first preview trailer. There's going to be an ugly face discourse for every single character that comes out, right? But can you feel... It's not just that they nailed Mai looking really good in
She's
game.
doing her Shinkiro smile from CVS.
Yeah, it's not just that. It's that, like, people were going to jump out of windows if they failed here. Like, I don't know if
right.
you like, I can feel the pressure in how good she looks in the trailer, that it was like sweat down someone's back if this failed.
This isn't Marvel Infinite. Okay. This is Street Fighter 6.
And Terry is a big old wacky pizza boy, and he can
He's
look
a guy from Florida, man.
and he's supposed to look cool, but he can be kind of goofy. But
he's supposed to also be kind of lame.
But you cannot fuck up the okay, well, you can't say the first lady of fighting games, but you can say the queen of fighting games is
She's
what, you know.
She's that really hot chick from King of Fighters that looked like she was going to kiss Chun-Li that one time.
Yeah, and she's probably the second most popular fighting game girl of all time. Period.
Probably.
You just So you can't fuck that up, and I feel like the pressure was clear, and they didn't fuck it up. They probably went through. I could see I could see like 20 or 30 different faces. You know, I imagine tweaking until they're like, that one from every angle. It can't look wonky from any angle whatsoever.
Terry's got no job. He can look weird, but.
And then the second thing I'll say that this does, which is kind of wild because now she's debuting in Street Fighter instead of in Fatal Fury or KOF proper.
Super weird.
But the City of the Wolves outfit, her main default, the biker Mai look, is now great. It looks awesome. And so I did, some folks were complaining about it over in City of the Wolves, but I'm like, I thought it was great in both cases. Like, I like the look. But
I think the only problem with it is that when she does her little spin fire thing without the tail, it looks like she's just farting flames.
She's just yes,
but you know what?
Hey,
you know what? Apparently, people like that now.
Not a problem for everybody. Be sure.
So.
You gonna collect your Harley Quinn limited edition covers?
No, I'm not.
The Fartacular?
Nah, I'm good.
Oh, okay, because the Harley Quinn Fartacular comics are coming out.
Oh, trust me, dude. I'm well aware.
Yeah, it's hilarious. The joke. It's really funny though.
It's really funny.
It's super funny when you buy all 3 limited edition covers.
Yeah.
Isn't it funny? Isn't everyone laughing?
It's really funny.
You should show all your friends and insist on how funny it is. Look how funny this comic is.
It's a joke, isn't it? It's for laughs.
So my in the biker look now, I feel as if this sells that costume even better. It shows.
Oh, absolutely.
It looks great. It looks great. I liked her kind of Falcon alt maximum impact kind of look for a bit, and I never expected that necessarily we'd see that. It'd be nice to get it as a third costume here, but that's rad as shit. Nothing much on that. Obviously, Capcom marketing team knows exactly what they're doing, and much like Invisible Woman, much like Sue Storm, coming straight to Marvel Rivals and Gunnar equipped. I feel as if Mai is like, hey, this is literally what her character is. This is what she's been.
I think, just to go to Rivals for a second, I think the fact that I have had no trouble seeing double support in every single game I have played since Sue Storm came out is the funniest. Using gooning to balance your fucking game population is unbelievable.
But also, is it not the oldest, most reliable trick? It's not even a trick in the book. It's literally why you open up shop and get into business.
Yeah.
The entire Dead or Alive franchise would not exist.
That's true.
Yeah, so you can go check out the breakdown on the details of the character and just kind of watch the description just be like honkers, sweater mittens,
Big
sweater
old
puppets,
fucking titties. Look at them.
tatas, tig old bitties even. Yeah. The kit looks like an army is incoming. I see a DP.
Oh, there's a lot of zany fucking shit in her abilities.
So the stuff I was looking for is not there, but instead we got some stuff that works for Six's system, right? So she's got her big old DP, and that's right off the bat. You're like, great, reversal done.
Got it.
Her fireball, Kachosen. She throws out the fan. The simple uncharged version can be punched or blocked or destroyed with a fireball. So it's particularly weak. But if you charge it for a little bit, it'll bounce up and then come back down on top of you.
And hit.
Exactly.
And
now you've got a mix going. I'm trying to think of is it Basara in Samurai Showdown that has like projectiles that bounce up and do that kind of thing? But either way, bouncing projectiles that create a second hit afterwards is really, really tricky because she can mix you up while it's coming down. And then, furthermore, you can... The deal there is because it's a little bit trickier for her to like spend time charging up your fireballs, you got to find ways to hide it and mask it because you're not going to beat someone like Luke just sandblasting your face, super quickly. Angie, there you go. Angie Mito, Butterfly. That's what I was thinking of. You can then do her level 1, right? The Kagero no Mai, and that like does the full flame thing, and she has flame stocks that she can install, and she can then do fire fans and fire charged fans who have like way more hits. Clearly, like they hit up to 3 times, which will break a drive impact. And then you can get double fans out and do a crazy like high or low mix while the bounce is coming, so she can get really oppressive if you let her. That level 1 flame attack, like she used to have that as a normal move in like Real Bout and then like in CVS 1. I always thought that was dope, but like here in this case they kind of like made it to super, so it's like fair enough, she's got a reversal. She also, in KOF 11, I used to really love her air control because she had like 3 dive kicks and wall jumps, right? You could do charge like down for 2 seconds, up and punch, and then she would jump off the wall and then could fly at you with the normal dive kick, with her butt dive kick, which is a different angle, a knee dive kick, which is an even different angle, that's a straight drop down. And it was disgusting how you could mix people up. But now all of that...
He's never going to have that air control in Street Fighter 6.
No, she doesn't. She just gets a simple dive kick and then like I think a target combo version of it for simplicity. And like that's all fine. A lot of that would be insane, and jump trajectory changing in Street Fighter makes it really, really hard to anti-air people. Like it's really strong if you can jump at somebody, make them do the wrong move, and then just drop straight down, Someone tries to do a big Shoryuken, and you're like, nope, I'm not there anymore. But to make up for that, you get these fire stocks, which not just improve our fireballs, but it seems like everything gets ignited on fire as well. Ryuen Bu, like the big flaming spin, as you mentioned, the elbow, the rush elbow as well. A lot of that stuff looks like pretty strong when it's enhanced. And I guess the other thing notable is her level 2, which is like the big flaming elbow, is like full corner carry almost.
Yeah, it's good. It's good stuff.
Like Marissa takes you straight to the wall with her level 3 every time. Shy of that move, this might be the move that carries you the furthest across.
I mean, it's a KOF character, so sure.
To the wall. It feels like, in the screen in Street Fighter scrolls at least, maybe 2 screen lengths when you walk left or right. It goes a full screen distance. So if you're within like a little bit of the wall or so, you're just getting put right on it. That looks really good as well. I guess we'll have to see how she holds up with like her buttons, and she's got an overhead and like whether or not, you know, she's got a lot of safe things and good pressure. But it definitely seems as if when you get the fire stocks going, she can mix you the fuck up. I think though that like stocks are they're kind of hard for people to start using because it's kind of like drinks. You have to find a way to get them charged up, you know. So her ability to kind of keep those higher is going to determine whether she lives or dies. But she also seems to be reminiscent of Jury in that the fan is like a slow fireball, and then she can rush in afterwards, but you almost don't have to because the bouncing fan creates a mix-up, you know. Yeah, I think she gets 5 stocks of fire, is what they said. So, looks cool.
This looks like this looks like way more fun than any version of Mai I've ever played. Because I don't typically like Mai's kit at all in any King of Fighters game. I'm not into it. But what I see going on here looks really interesting. But also, more than that, I look at Mai, and you know what I think about? I think about, wow, those are some really excellent King of Fighters style flame effects on her character.
They do look like
no one else in Street Fighter has.
They do look like different fire. They do. I would also say like Terry's power geysers as well kind of look unique to him and the Buster Wolf too, you know.
It would be really cool if there was another character later that got to use those flame effects.
Well, but let's be real. The way these games are made, they're not recycling that stuff. They're making unique guest character assets.
Well, no, it would be cool if they were purple.
Sure, you could. But, you know, I mean... Yeah. Iori showing up.
Everyone say it out loud. Now it's all obvious.
As long as Kyo gets ignored again.
I see. You know what? It's funny. I thought about Kyo, and then I was like, no.
But like more to the point though. Like I feel like the days of like, oh, look at that flame effect that could get recycled elsewhere. Those are gone. Like that was sprites back in the day with fighting games.
Oh, sure. Just make it CVS3. That's all I want to say. Just every season have one SNK character, and then just by the end of Street Fighter 6's life, there's like 6.
Ash Crimson. Got it. Confirmed.
No, I didn't say that.
You said Ash Crimson. You said Ash Crimson. He's coming.
You are a liar.
He's coming.
Ash's moveset would be so fucking toxic in Street Fighter 6. It'd be so infuriating.
That ass
like
would be
more guile.
His ass would be so immaculately modeled. you can't even believe it. Yeah. I'm thinking that she's probably gonna live and die, like I said, like on her ability to install that stuff. But there's one little thing I caught there where it looks like when she does her drive rush, it sounds like she says locked in. I don't know if that's just like did you just go super current? Is Maya Zoomer now?
Sometimes you gotta lock in, man.
Is Maya Zoomer saying lock in?
Is that Zoomer?
Well, it's pretty current. I'd say so.
I feel like I heard that years and years ago.
Locking in has not in the same parlance, you know. Lock the fuck in. Lock in is a particular current thing. In the same way that like crashing out is also a current thing.
Yeah,
right?
Crashing out just showed up all of a sudden.
You know, and like the first time I saw crash out was when you crash in F-Zero and die. The screen says
that's not what people
No, that's not about. Where it comes from, but when you die in F-Zero, the game says crash out. You know. But yeah, this is just shit that you kind of might have heard that you know.
Are the kids in the F-Zero?
I bet, but you know what though? Like chances are it was from somewhere more obtuse and then comes back around again because like I said, My Brother in Christ was like 20 years ago. And
absolutely.
And then it stopped and now it's back again. And it was like, I don't know where or how or who found it.
You know, Jesus remains relevant.